What up, y'all? DCFAYGOGUY. We're going to be taking a look at Twiztid's Mutant album, which is a volume 2. If you have not watched my Man's Myth review that I just dropped, you can go ahead and click on the album right now and go watch that. Or you can finish this one up and then go watch that one afterwards. But we're taking a look at both of these albums simultaneously in anticipation for the Mutation, which that's what I'm calling the remixed and remastered. It should be, mine should be here. It was supposed to be here today. That's according to the tracking, but it's not here. So hopefully tomorrow I'll be feasting my ears upon the Mutation. So let's go ahead and take a look at Mutant, which actually this album was requested by Game Boy 666 back last summer. He hit me up in September asking me if basically reminding me to do it, and I told him that I still had a Blaze review to do and a Bang Pow Boom review to do. I dropped my Blaze reviews back in January and I did Bang Pow Boom last week, so I'm actually on track now to getting all my requests caught up, but I'm doing this review right now because of this right here. So I'm kind of killing two birds with one stone. Game Boy 666, if you are watching, thank you very much for your patience. I didn't forget about you, but I was kind of, like I said, I had to catch up on my requests. I did Blaze, You Did Homie, and I did Bang Pow Boom. And these just kind of lined up perfectly to where now I'm fulfilling the request as well as doing it because of the new Mutant that's coming out. So enough of that jibber jabber. Like I said, Mutant is a part 2. The whole theme of it, Man's Myth is supposed to be society's way of scaring you straight, I guess you could say. Man's Myth. You have all the conspiracies and everything to keep you in line. And Mutation, or Mutant, is supposed to be what happens. This is the way I interpret, okay? I'm not going to say this is what it is. This is the way I interpret. And then Mutant is, of course, the people that do buy into those myths. You become a mutant. You're not yourself. You're not living your life the way you should be. You're living in fear. You are a mutant. So that is the way I interpret it. I don't know if that's the case, but that's just me. Let's go ahead and take a look at the back. That is the back. Here's the track listings. They are The Transformation of a New Civilization, Get Off of Me, Stardust, Familiar, Madness, Fuck You Part 2, Jenny's a Fat Bitch, Fantasy, Who Am I, The Truth Will Set You Free, Respirator, Triple Threat, Starve Your Fear, Mannequin, and Note to Self. Now, my favorite tracks on this, before I get into that, let me go ahead and talk about this real quick. This is Twiztid's rap rock album. I forget what album it is that they promoted it, but they were supposed to have a release out called Black Magic, and it was supposed to be strictly rock and roll. For whatever reason, they did not do that. And at a gathering, they were asked if that was ever going to come out, and their reply was Mutant. Mutant is supposed to be what Black Magic was going to be. And that very much is pretty true, because every other song on here is a rock song. Get Off of Me is a rock track. Familiar is a rock track. Fuck You Part 2 is a rock track. Who Am I is a rock track. Respirator is a rock track. Starve Your Fear and Note to Self. It literally skips track. You got rap rock, rap rock, rap rock, and that's just the way the album plays out. For a lot of people, this album didn't quite, I guess, meet expectations, or they didn't enjoy it like it. I don't think it came out the way Twiztid was expecting it to. Maybe that's why they're doing the remixes. I don't know. I really kind of hope that they leave the rap songs alone, because when I listen to this album, I'm kind of with a lot of people. I didn't care for a whole lot of the rock songs. The rap ones are the ones that I gravitated to the most, which my favorite tracks are, believe it or not, after I just made that statement, I'm putting my foot in my mouth a little bit, but my favorite tracks are Familiar, Fantasy, The Truth Will Set You Free, Respirator, and Mannequin. Mannequin's fucking funny, but those are my favorite tracks. I really hope that they don't touch the rap songs. I'm really hoping all they do is remaster it. I mean, they're calling it remix and remaster, so hopefully the rock songs are what are getting the remix and the rap songs are just getting remastered. That's what I'm hoping for. Some motherfuckers have already gotten their CDs, so if you're watching this review right now and you've heard the remix and remaster, if you've heard the Mutation, don't fucking tell me if they have. I just want to know. I'm going to listen to it, and I'm either going to get totally fucking bummed out, or I'm going to be surprised. So don't spoil it for me. I will not read your comment. I will delete it. So let's go ahead and take a look on the inside. There is the CD. It's very much like Man's Myths. Got the eyeball, which I didn't even point out in my Man's Myth review. But right there, the stitching says Monoxide. That says Twiztid. And there's Madrox. That's pretty fucking cool. That was kind of their little, what do you want to call, like their Twiztid logo for a little bit. You got a DVD just like Man's Myth. On this one, you have a Story of Our Lives video shoot, behind the scenes of the Story of Our Lives video shoot for the music video. You've got the same lyrics as you do as Man's Myth. Like, they're not the same lyrics, but the same lyric screen that you can go to and listen to the instrumentals and sing along to the songs if you want to. And then they also have the lost episode of The Purple Show. I think it's the 5th episode that never got put out. So that's pretty cool. Once again, the credits are right here. It's a double album. It really is in every way. They released it with full intentions of them being a double album for the most part. I mean, some things are different, but there's the booklet right there that has the track listings on it. And then we're just jumping in, and very similar to Man's Myth. And just like Man's Myth, this one right here, instead it says there's a beginning to every story. So, which, once again, if you have not watched my review, go watch it. I dropped it. I'm dropping these both at the same time, so. But this is pretty cool. It completes the circle of the whole Man's Myth and Mutant. The actual release is called Man's Myth and Mutant. They were just separated. I think they were separated by 2 months as far as their release dates were. Once contaminated, man would never again be the same. Within every one, the mutation slumbers, awaiting the time to turn man into monster. That was fucking lame as fuck, but whatever. And of course, like I said, a lot of these never happened projects. Here's another one. The return of Hectic, ROC, and Mr. Bones, formerly known as House of Crazies. They were supposed to come out with a new group. It's, the rebirth of House of Crazies as the Sam Hain Witch Killers. Just never happened. This did, though. Jamie Madrox, Fatso, the album, coming to Fat Kids Everywhere 2006. I've actually already dropped a review for this, so once again, go watch that review. So there you guys go. That is all there is to the Mutant book. It's all in all, overall, I love these two releases. The way that they tie together so well. It's fucking awesome. I love it. It's a great story. Maybe Mutant didn't meet everybody's expectations. I personally feel like it was an alright album. Mutant I'm going to rate with a 3 because, like I said, the rock albums, it didn't really work for me. There are songs in there. There are some of the rock songs that I do like, but I just feel like it's, I don't know how to explain it. It didn't work. I don't feel like it worked. But I have expectations that the Mutation is going to be fucking awesome because I've already been blown away by the couple of songs that I've listened to, so I'm definitely excited to give that a listen, and of course I will drop a review for it. So there you guys go. That is Man's Myth and that is Mutant. Thanks for watching, y'all. Stick around. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And once again, thank you for watching. Have a good night.